You're sitting on your bed late at night. The world is quiet. But your mind? It's loud. Because you're dating two guys. And no matter how many lists you write, how many friends you consult, or how many tarot card videos you binge on YouTube, you still don't know who to choose. One of them grounds you. The other ignites you. Let's paint the picture. Guy 1 is career-focused, grounded, logical, steady. He knows what he wants in 5 years, and his calendar is filled with goals, plans, and purpose. When you're with him, you feel safe. The future feels real. He may not light fireworks in your heart, but there's a quiet strength in how he shows up. Then there's Guy 2, the one who grabs your hand and pulls you into his chaos like it's magic. He lives for the moment. He's spontaneous. He texts, "Pack a bag. We're going somewhere," and your heart races in a way that spreadsheets never could. He may not know what he's doing next week, but today, he makes you feel like the center of the universe. And now you're here, in the middle, not wanting to hurt either of them, but mostly not wanting to betray yourself. Let's get one thing clear. You are not a bad person for being in this place. You are not selfish. You're not broken. You're just human, seeking clarity in a world full of noise. And if even part of this feels like your current reality, don't just watch silently. Hit that subscribe button and let this be the space where confusion ends and clarity begins. This is Unfog You. Let's begin. So now you're here, in the middle, not wanting to hurt either of them, but mostly not wanting to betray yourself. Let's get one thing straight. You're not a bad person for being in this place. You're not cruel. You're not confused on purpose. You're not selfish. You're just human. And in this moment, clarity won't come from guilt. It will come from truth. So here's the first truth. You're not choosing between two guys. You're choosing between two different versions of your future self. One version of you wants structure, security, a plan, a path. That version may be craving peace. Maybe you've been through emotional chaos before and now a predictable love feels like healing. The other version of you wants depth through fire, adventure, passion. That version might be craving freedom. Maybe life has felt too tight, and now love that breaks the rules feels like breathing. And both versions? They are real. They are valid. They are worthy of attention. But which one feels like the you want to become? That's where the answer lives. Let's go deeper. There are 3 things you need to look for, not in them, but in you. First, who are you when you're with each of them? Not who they are, but who you become around them. Do you feel like you're editing yourself to keep one of them interested? Do you overcompensate emotionally just to feel close? Or do you feel fully seen, even when you're not trying? Second, after spending time with each of them, how do you feel? Do you feel energized, centered, at peace? Or do you feel anxious, overthinking, unsure? Sometimes the body keeps the score long before the mind catches up. And third, which relationship would feel sustainable, not just exciting? Anyone can be magical for a month. But love that lasts isn't always loud. It's built on consistency, communication, shared values, and emotional safety. Let's talk about mistakes to avoid. Mistake 1, confusing chemistry with compatibility. Just because someone makes your heart race doesn't mean they're aligned with your life. You can have incredible chemistry with someone who has no idea how to support your emotional growth. Mistake 2, waiting too long and hoping the answer will fall from the sky. Clarity is not something that lands in your lap. It's something you create by getting brutally honest with yourself. Mistake 3, choosing out of fear. Fear of hurting someone. Fear of being alone. Fear of choosing wrong. When fear drives the decision, you end up building love on guilt, not alignment. Let me tell you something that most people won't. Even if both guys are great, neither of them may be your person. Because sometimes, confusion is a sign that neither one fully fits. And the moment you realize that, your heart starts to clear itself. You don't have to wait until you're absolutely certain. But you do owe yourself the responsibility of truth. Stop stringing yourself along hoping someone will mess up and make the choice easier. Stop holding on to both in case one lets go first. This is not a game of survival. This is the architecture of your future. If you're in this situation right now, here's what you can do. 1. Journal honestly after every interaction. Not about what happened, but how you felt. Peaceful? Disconnected? Lit up? Held back? 2. Stop outsourcing clarity. No one, not your friends, not your therapist, not your favorite podcast, can make this decision for you. They can give you insight, but the answer must come from your alignment. 3. Take space, even briefly. You can't choose clearly if you're constantly in the emotional energy of both men. Take a few days for yourself. No texts. No calls. No noise. Let your intuition rise without pressure. 4. Ask yourself, who brings you closer to the person you want to become? Because in the end, that's what love is. Not just finding someone, but choosing the right partner to evolve with. Before we close, I want you to know this. You are not broken because you can't decide. You are simply in a moment of transformation. And transformation often looks like chaos before it becomes clarity. This isn't about who is better. It's about who brings you home to yourself. The self that doesn't need to shrink, or perform, or wonder. The self that just is. You don't need to rush this decision, but you do need to honor it. Because one day, you'll look back and realize this wasn't just a choice between two people. It was the moment you finally chose yourself. If today's message gave you clarity, tell us in the comments. I'm choosing the version of me I want to become. Subscribe to Unfog You for more clarity in love, life, and everything in between. Your answer is already within you. Now breathe and listen.